Andy's 30th anniversary is huge. What really I think my dad would be most proud of is how many people he's reached out to and helped. How big of an inspiration he is to them. It's awesome to know that people are bettering themselves from what he created.
I think just the longevity of the program is just such an accomplishment. You see so many nonprofits that struggle and don't really make it, and for him to make such a big impact and to be able to last for 30 years, I think would just make him feel like he's really making a difference in this world.
When we were young, oh, we didn't know.
Jimmy had always said, live life to the fullest and make the best of every day and move forward. And knowing that things are constantly going to change, I think that's something that we all live with. I feel like the things I've been able to accomplish because of that can-do spirit that Jimmy has really instilled in me, you know, I wouldn't have gotten there without it. There's no way.
Keep your head up. Keep your love.
The legacy of my father means more than anything, you know. The fact that he was able to really change the medical world's stance on multiple sclerosis and what him and Billy Kidd did in the '64 Olympics.
My name is Dan Melfi, and I'm 62 years old right now, and I've been living with MS since 2009. Anything fun I did, whether it was mountain climbing, fishing, hunting, bicycling, swimming, playing the gauntlet of sports.
Jimmy was, among other things, he was an athlete. So people who are at that level at the athleticism have a tremendous amount of drive.
I have a 30-minute yoga routine. My dogs lay down and say, oh, the guy's doing goofy stuff again. And you know, I feel like the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, that oil can. And usually after I do my yoga, the oil can has been squirted into all the joints and I'm ready to go.
I would say there's two things that my dad taught me is to never give up on anything and to just always approach everything with a positive mental attitude and a smile on your face.
Usually my shirt is ironed, my pants are laid out because everything takes longer. It's a contact sport to getting dressed. Even as simple as putting on my underwear, you know, it's called the underwear chase, where I start in the closet, start trying to put on my underwear, and I go from the one end to the other end, you know, like a pinball. The shirt, and putting buttons and buttoning the buttons. What used to take me 2 or 3 minutes of getting dressed might take 15 or 20, or longer sometimes.
As the disease progressed, watching him continue skiing, even though he couldn't ski on his legs, he was skiing in a chair, and the smile on his face when he came down always inspired me. He was just happy to be on the mountain, happy to be the fresh air, wind blowing in his face, and for me that's inspiring.
Jimmy Huga himself, when he was diagnosed, they told him to go home. You know, you only have so much. That is true to this day. You only have so much. And a lot of times by 5 o'clock, you know, I'm on empty. And so, you know, I kind of learned that from him, that, you know, he finally said, I need to do something physical. I do when I'm capable of doing as much as I can do it. What can I accommodate myself with? Is that walking with a cane as opposed to not walk with a cane?
Jimmy inspired me right from day one because I really identified as like a climbing guide, and that was what I wanted to do. I needed a shining light, a guiding light to just kind of show me that I could make it work. And so Jimmy was a guide in so many ways. Just him embracing the realities of MS and helped me really accept it.
At that time, he's expressed an interest in putting together a sort of a global health kind of a plan. Later that fall he did, and we put the first program together, which was in September of 1984. They've really promoted an interdisciplinary approach to it, whether it be the Jump Start, whether it be the Can-Do program, whether it be the webinars, etc. Bring together multiple professionals from different areas, which really benefits the individual.
It's all entities there, the occupational, physical therapists, the doctors, the neurologists, nutritionists. It's people that generally care. But probably the biggest thing I learned from there was the effect that I was having on my family. Because again, you start to get kind of self-centered. I didn't realize the effect on my children. I didn't realize the effect on my wife.
And now Can-Do MS is providing outdoor adaptive learning opportunities for people to better understand how they can continue doing the sports that they love, such as golf and skiing.
It looks fun, and you know, and I can't stand up on the skis, and I thought, let's try something else. Once again, trying to adapt to something that I used to really like to see if I can do it another way. I guess the macho in me is saying, oh, I'm not nervous or scared at all. I'm freaking terrified. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt.
By providing them the opportunity to learn how to use adaptive equipment with specially skilled instructors, it gives them the ability to stay active doing the things that they love and with the people that they love.
The Vertical Express, I think, helps bring the general public in, which is a good thing and makes people more aware of what's going on with individuals with MS.
Take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile.
Well, I'm here to try to figure out how to play golf again. I get tired a lot. My mobility is not very good. I have a lot of stiffness and a lot of numbness and can't move my body very well.
When MS came along, you know, you spend a lot of time trying to find your new normal. And our normal before had been playing golf together all the time. And today was a sign that normal can come back. And so I was real pleased with that.
I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world.
How about that?
Been on this for a while now.
You start to stay in your four walls, and your four walls become a prison. And this is not a prison. And this is fun. It's a beautiful day, even a little snow, but you're outside, you're living, and that's the fun part. You know, I like to bicycle, and so I feel really comfortable on it, and once you start to get your balance factor and understand what's going on, it's really, really easy and fun.
And they can still get out on the mountain, ski, and do sports and be active, and they don't have to completely quit things that they were passionate about before.
I think with the Vertical Express, you'd be proud that people are still coming out and skiing, that people are still having a really good time, being able to raise money for a great cause.
With Can-Do, they're pushing us to do something that I wouldn't even think about doing. I'd be back to my four walls going, okay, it's Saturday, what am I doing? And so this is a chance for me to do something that's really fun and out of the norm. Everybody's always on the, can you donate to us and donate this and donate that. And a lot of times they donate a lot of money and you don't see the results on the other end. Please look at me. You're seeing the results on the other end.
It would be thank you. I mean, I know that sounds token, but I mean, yeah, I just have to say thanks. His legacy is going to help so many people in so many ways for so many generations. We stand on the shoulders of giants, and he's one of those giants. And if it hadn't been for him, you know, that despair of that diagnosis and where it's going to head, you know, he helped me.
You did well, Jim.